everyone, and you're welcome back to Jesus Loves You channel. I remain your presenter, Favor Abashi. I'll be talking about something very interesting this morning. The Senate wants age limit scrapped for job seekers. But before we get into that topic, if you're coming here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell by the side so you can get notified whenever we drop our daily content. Stay tuned while I bring you this news in detail. The Senate on Wednesday asked the President, Major General Mohammed Buhari, retired, to direct the Federal Ministry of Labor and Productivity to set up a committee to review the age limit for job seekers in the country to allow competent applicants to be employed by the ministries, departments, and agencies of the government. The resolution followed the consideration of a motion by Senator Ibrahim Gobi. Gobi cited Order 42 and 52 of the Senate Standing Rules and noted that the recruitment requirements for NDAs and other private bodies which set age barriers inadvertently excludes and marginalizes skillful, competent applicants from participating in such exercises. He said, due to the high unemployment rate in the country, many graduates spend up to 10 years seeking employment, and this put them in a disadvantaged position by no fault of their own. Many individuals resort to falsifying their age all in the bid to fall within the required age limit for them to be gainfully employed. These developments, where a person believes he is unemployable, can lead them to embarrassing criminal activities and further increase the growing crime rates and insecurity in the country. In his contribution, Senator Bala drew the attention of the upper chamber to the federal government embargo on employment over 13 years ago. He said the embargo period must be factored into the review of age limit by ministries, by the Ministry of Labor and Productivity for prospective job seekers in the country. He said, I think the motion is apt and timely. The major basis for the Senate to proceed on that request lies in the fact that, as an institution, we must take notice that the federal government on its own placed embargo on employment for over 13 years now. He also said the period that they have been embargoed by the federal government in itself should be considered in the review of age limits. For example, if the age limit is 23, we must now add the 13 or 14 years of embargo on employment to the age already earmarked for employment, so that the age will be plus 13, because it is the government on its own that placed the embargo on employment. There cannot be justification for you to place embargo on employment, then at the same time expect graduates to remain at the age they were during the period of the embargo. I think in the review that has to be taken into account, and therefore the age limit can now be raised in addition to the established age. That should be the legal verdict for the review, Allah said. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan condemned the discrimination of job seekers as a result of the barrier imposed on the prescribed age limit. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan said, it is not through a fault of theirs that people are discriminated against. They will all tell you only 30 years limit. Meanwhile, someone graduated 10 years ago. This is a very good motion, he said, urging the Ministry of Labor and Productivity to swing into action immediately. Unemployment in Nigeria has been a major issue for a very long time. Nigeria produces lots of graduates yearly, thousands of graduates from so many universities across the country, but little or no job to accommodate these graduates, leaving them to go and start involving themselves in little petty jobs to meet their ends. Most white-collar jobs and most government organizations you go into as a graduate to look for a job, they will tell you that they want you to be 25 years with 5 or 10 years of experience. How do they expect that to be possible when you just graduated and they need you to have over 5 years to 10 years experience and still be under the age of 25 before you can secure a job? So this is a nice step taken by the Senate to scrap or take away this age barrier so everyone can get a job despite the age, because there are so many competent workers, but this age barrier has set a limit for them to be able to acquire a good job and to meet their ends. I think that is a good step by the Senate, so many graduates can now secure a job despite their age. So now, moving on to the next news, which is 15 persons fingered behind 5.7 billion naira missing pension fund in Niger State, here in Nigeria. The State Director General of Pension Board, Mohammed, made this known in Mina on Wednesday while announcing the resumption of the state to contributory pension scheme. The Director General, Mohammed, fingered not less than 15 persons who has been involved in the missing pension fund in Niger State. This scheme was suspended in 2015 because of what he described as a pressure on the state administration. Mr. Usman said, a forensic audit report has confirmed that 15.778 billion naira pension fund is missing, and this was because of the money did not pass through the pension board. 15 people were also mentioned in the report, and anybody identified will be invited for discussion on the matter. We will talk to the person so that the state assets can be recovered from them. The matter will also be referred to Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) for further investigation, Mohammed said. He said that the CPS guaranteed that at the end of retirement, employees will get their entitlement and monthly pension promptly. This has also been a major issue or crisis in Nigeria, whereby retired employees that have worked for the federal government for over 25 to 35 years fail to get their entitlements. Imagine working for the government for so long, and when it's time for the government to pay you off or give you a pension, it becomes a problem. Most of them wait for 10 years and above before getting this pension. The pension is always delayed. This should stop, and I think the federal government or the state government should look into it. Now, in this video, I mentioned over 15 people. They're eating people's pension. This is so bad. And I think those people should be prosecuted, brought to book, jailed, arrested, and asked to refund all the missing funds that they have taken. Well, those are the top 2 headlines for today. We discussed about the Senate wants age limit scrapped for job seekers. There should be no age barrier for job seekers, or it should be brought up a little bit so those within the age of 30, 40 can still seek for jobs. And the second news we discussed was that 15 persons behind 5.7 billion naira missing pension fund in Niger State. Please let us know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section below. Please don't forget to share this video, and also if you haven't subscribed yet or you're coming here for the first time, this is the right platform for you. Please hit that subscribe button you're watching, and also hit the bell by the side so you can get updated whenever we drop our daily content. So keep watching Jesus Loves You channel. Stay tuned and God bless you.
The urgent need to review the age barrier in vacancies announced by the Nigerian Police, Federal Safety Corps, Nigerian Police, Nigerian Prison Service, Fire Service, Standard Organization of Nigeria, and other federal government agencies. Aware that most of the vacancies require that applicants must not be more than 30 years of age at the time of applying for the vacancies. Concerned that given the unstable nature of Nigeria's education system, it is difficult to determine and plan the age of graduation. Thus, restriction on the basis of age is the basis of eligible applicants' fundamental human rights, as contained in Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe that employment into the federal service after considering federal character should be on merit and competence without age barrier. The House resolves to urge all MDAs concerned to consider reopening the online portal so that people above 30 years but are still below 40 years can apply and be given equal opportunity to gainful employment.